If you have narrowed your search for a new home into the Cypress area, then there is a good chance you have probably been considering Towne Lake or Bridgeland. These are two neighboring master plan communities in the Cypress area that have similar amenities, builders, and location. In this video, we are going to talk about the key differences between the two. If you are new here, welcome. I am Danielle. I am a Bridgeland resident and you're a local realtor with Wazell Properties here in Houston. On this channel, I have a lot of fun talking about all things Bridgeland, real estate, and new construction homes and neighborhoods here in the Houston area. As always, if you are looking to buy or sell a new construction home or wondering about the different neighborhoods to choose from here in Houston, you can call, text, or email me anytime. I would love to help you out on your research. So let's get started. Bridgeland and Towne Lake are pretty similar all in all. You really can't go wrong with either one. But here are some key differences to consider. We are going to start with location. As I mentioned before, these are neighboring communities in South Cypress, so there is really not much difference in the location. Bridgeland is 33 miles from downtown, while Towne Lake is about 29 miles from downtown. Both Towne Lake and Bridgeland sit very close to the 290. However, Bridgeland is closer to the 99, so that is one key difference in terms of location. Size of community. Alright, there is a pretty significant difference between Bridgeland and Towne Lake when it comes to size. Towne Lake intends to have a community of about 3,500 homes, while Bridgeland, on the other hand, will have about 20,000 homes upon completion. Of course, this is all personal preference and what you would like in a community, but some of the points to consider when you're thinking about the size of a community is, for one, Towne Lake will be completed within the next few years, which means if you have to move away sooner than later for whatever reason, you will not need to worry about the competition with new construction homes within this community, as everything will already be built out. If you are considering living in Bridgeland and you have to move away soon, there is a good chance that you will be competing with new construction for the next 15 years or so. If you need to sell, the new construction competition may be something to consider. Some people do not want to or have the time to build a new construction home that do want to live in Bridgeland. Speaking from current market conditions and my own personal experience, Bridgeland residents are not having a problem with reselling their homes, even with the ongoing construction within the master plan community. The average price point of a home. This one is a little bit tricky because homes in both communities range from the 200s to the millions, and there is a good mix of home styles within both communities, and of course the market conditions are ever changing. For a general reference though, the median price per square foot in 2020 for Towne Lake was $135.01, while the price per square foot for Bridgeland was about $134.67. A few key differences are the homes in Towne Lake tend to be stone and brick style, while Bridgeland tends to have a more variety in home styles, like with siding and different colors. Also, I love that the streets in Towne Lake seem to be a little bit wider and more spacious, whereas Bridgeland neighborhood roads tend to be a little bit more narrower. Both homes in Towne Lake and Bridgeland have a variety of lot sizes from 40 to 90 foot lots, and both have great quality builders within the development. Another important factor when considering the two is HOA fees. These are also pretty similar between the two, and again, this varies on the location within the community and other variables like being in a gated community or having lake access from your house, for example. As a reminder, always check the exact HOA fees when purchasing a home, as they are subject to change. For the most part, they are both higher than average, generally speaking, for an HOA fee. Towne Lake's HOA has an average starting point of about $1,600 per year, while Bridgeland has an average starting point of about $1,300 per year. So all in all, you'll pay slightly more in HOA fees to live in Towne Lake. Speaking of HOA fees, this brings me to my next point. What are all these fees paying for? Lakes and amenities. Both communities pride themselves on being surrounded by recreational lakes and amenities that create a particular lifestyle and strong community. Let's look at Towne Lake first. Towne Lake has the largest man-made lake within the Houston metro area. The selling point of this community is that you can have motorized boats and jet skis on the lake, and you are also able to swim in the lake. Towne Lake also has an island in the middle of the lake where they host community events and cook-offs, and there's a swimming beach there and picnic table. Also included in their HOA fees is a taxi that will take you to the island as well as to the boardwalk. Bridgeland's lakes, on the other hand, are more of a nature conservation concept to protect wildlife and are used as a stormwater drainage system to protect the homes within Bridgeland. You cannot have motorized boats on the lake and you cannot swim in the lake, but residents do have access to paddle boats and kayaking lakes, which are included in their HOA fees. Both communities have amazing gyms and water park style pools and parks and a lot of walking trails. I will say though, all in all, Bridgeland has far more walking trails and biking trails and more quality parks throughout the neighborhoods. Bridgeland also has access to the House and Hall Trail in Cypress Lakes, which has access to acres and acres of forested walking and biking trails within the neighborhood. Again, all of this comes down to personal preference. If you have a boat and you really like the idea of a lake lifestyle, then I would say Towne Lake would be a really good fit for you. On the other hand, if you like the idea of parks and walking trails and feeling like you are surrounded by nature, then I would say Bridgeland might be a better fit for you. Okay, so as you can see, all in all, when it comes to pricing and location, Bridgeland and Towne Lake are pretty similar. However, they do have a distinct difference when it comes to the size, lifestyle, and amenities. If you live in Bridgeland or Towne Lake, I would be really interested to hear what you think are the differences between Towne Lake and Bridgeland. As always, if you are interested in learning more about new construction neighborhoods in Houston, please contact me, as I would love to help you further with your research. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, as I'll be releasing a new video every week about Cypress, real estate, and new construction neighborhoods here in the Houston area. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.